or at least one of my favorites. Sorry, no, you're good. Is the twister. So this here is our twister, and there's tons of different ways to do this, but the biggest thing, like we've talked about on a lot of these, is making sure that you're calm and controlled before you move forward. So many times people want to rush to get off it, so they make for like super fast, frantic moves. I know it is challenging on your grip, but it's always going to benefit you to make sure that you have a nice solid hold on something before you try to move forward. Because you'll see some people, they'll try to advance too fast before they have a good grip, and then they'll fall. Also, know that if you do have a little bit of dip or you're starting to slip, take a moment, breathe, you'll be fine, because like I said, once people get on and they feel them start to slip, then they frantically move, and then it causes them to fall. So if you need to, you can have a dead hang like this, and then just kind of build momentum, and then swing over, and then build momentum, and swing over, and then it's just like an easy pull. If you have a little more upper body strength, you can jump, you can stay engaged, and it makes for a different lip. Going backwards is something that a lot of people like to go fast, but you have to have the strength to stay engaged in order to go backwards. I'll demonstrate backwards. So once again, you have to have that that pull, so you stay up and engaged, and then you can pull backwards. Ours are a little bit, the handles are bigger, so you can get 2 on 1. At the race, they're closer together, so they won't have such a large span. Last one would be very similar thing. You can stay engaged and move forward, so very similar to the first one, except for you're not really swinging as much. So you'll get up, engaged, and I'll have Sammy demonstrate.
So, as we know, right, us women, we don't have as big of guns as him, and so we can't stay as engaged. So rather than a complete dead hang where your shoulders are up at your ears, our engaged position would be more of a scapular shrug. So you want to pull your shoulder blades down your back so your shoulders are away from your ears, and it'll protect your shoulders with that. I prefer the hand-to-hand motion. On the race, it'll depends if there's grips or not. If there are grips, they suck. They're very difficult because they do spin on you, so it will challenge your grip strength that much more. With the ones at the race, if there are grips, I like to actually grab the vertical portion of it because there's no grip portion there, or no like little grippy guy. And for here, I'm going to do a hand-to-hand. I may transition to the vertical portion. It also tests your grip strength in a different way. It actually like alleviates it a little bit. So from here, I like to, like he said, get that momentum. Hand to hand. On the race, you're not going to have 2 hands in one position, but you might end up grabbing like these vertical positions here that you can grab as well. So right there, if you need to. So that way, if you start to slip in that vertical position, the bottom part of it will prevent you from falling all the way down rather than slipping completely off. So make sure that you're pulling those shoulders away from your ears to protect the shoulders and engage the scapula to get some type of back engagement for that. And that'll help a lot. Got this, ladies.